Oh yeah, your advice was perfect. I just did like you said. I waited until he was in the middle of his monologue, just about to tell me his whole evil plan, and then I did a backflip, broke the bad guy's neck, and saved the day. I wish you could have seen the look on his face. Ryan, I'm gonna have to call you back. Channel open.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
Well, I like to think I'm the right officer for any job. Well, almost any job. As long as it doesn't involve time travel, or clowns, or time-traveling clowns. Unless... Could I go back in time and stop clowns from being invented? Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander...
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor.
Excellent. What do you got?
We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word.
I see. Very well. Thank you, Commander. We're on our way. Nash out. Helm, laying a course for the Briar Patch. Warp 5. Mission report. We have successfully rendezvoused with Lieutenant Von Zyl's shuttle and brought her on board. We are now arriving at the Briar Patch. We're picking up Klingon energy signatures throughout the region, and they appear to be fortifying their defenses. The Briar Patch is part of Federation space, so it's going to be up to us to hold the line here before the Klingons gain a foothold, allowing them to take over the entire sector. This region of space is well known for its highly explosive Metreon gas clouds, so we'll need to be extra careful. Helm, move us towards the nearest disruptor turret emplacement. Best possible speed.
Warning.
Ambush! Evasive maneuvers! Mission report. No casualties, but we have sustained moderate damage in our first battle here today. Still, nothing critical. We should be back on our way in just a few minutes. The first disruptor turret is just on the other side of those rocks. Bring us in right over the top of them. Alright, bring us about. Move us towards the second turret.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Mission report. Lieutenant Van Ziel has found what appears to be the Klingon base of operations, built into the rock of the large donut-shaped asteroid just ahead. We are moving to investigate. Excellent. With the defenses neutralized, we should now be able to proceed. Tarsi, prepare an away team. I assume Lieutenant Van Ziel will be wanting to join us. I'm picking up lots of Klingon life signs, as well as 2 others. Could be hostages. Life signs are emanating from just around the corner in the next room. Weapons ready. Alright, the jig is up. Starfleet knows all about your little operation here. Nobody move.
Enemy target unattended.
you. These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only two left.
Are you okay?
I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
How did you get here?
I'm an independent researcher. Word got out that an interested party was paying a lot of latinum for simple projects. It sounded like a good deal. Then I got here, found out the Klingons were my new employers, and the good deal was work or die. I should have known better. There used to be about 20 of us working on various projects. As people completed their work, they would disappear. I heard one of the Klingons say that my time was up. You got here just in time.
What do you know about Ambassador Bavat?
Bavat is the one running this whole operation. I overheard him say he's keeping the Klingon Empire strong by prolonging the war with the Federation. He thinks that unless the Klingons have an enemy on which to focus their energies, they'll fight amongst themselves and tear the Empire apart. I kind of hope he's right.
Do you know anything about his plan?
The Klingons are planning something big. He hasn't let much information slip, but I know that he found some sort of device abandoned in deep space. He wants to use it in an attack so horrible, the people of the Federation will demand that Starfleet take revenge. The fighting will continue for years. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships, but some of their demands have been very specific.
Specific? How so?
They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Were any of you successful in designing these weapons?
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power. I'm heading for the hangar, finding the first ship that will fly and getting out of here. I'm done working for Klingons. Some of them are honorable, but Bavat cannot be trusted. His desire for war with the Federation has blinded him.
Alright, people, we need to neutralize those weapons. Let's move out.
Flanking damage detected.
Tarsi, hand me those spatial charges. There's a computer core nearby. Let's see if we can upload it to the ship. With any luck, it might even tell us Bavat's whole plan.
Enemy target on sensor.
Reports of Klingon ships leaving the facility? Nashtak's Tempest, beam us directly to the bridge. Hail the Klingons.
Face to face at last with one of the Federation's greatest officers.
Ambassador Bavad.
I've read much about you, though I'm not as impressed as our intelligence agents are. After all, you were rather easily led to this system by a few well-placed pieces of bait. I've had pet targs with more sense.
I had enough sense to place spatial charges all over your precious weapons.
I have everything I need from the research station, but I must say, humiliating a Federation war criminal is, as the humans say, an added bonus. Try to stop us if you must. However, I won't think poorly of you if you walk back to Earth with your tail between your legs, there to whimper at your master's feet.
Spoken like a true coward.
You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone. Kapla!
Mission report. Lieutenant Van Ziel has detected several Klingon ships headed out of the system. We believe that there's a high likelihood that those ships have more experimental weapons on board. As much as I hate to say it, we're gonna have to let Ambassador Bavad get away. Those weapons are our top priority. Red alert, all power to weapons. Tarsi, detonate the charges. Mission report. We have destroyed the experimental research, along with all of the prototype weapons, and we have transmitted the data we recovered back to Starfleet intelligence. Unfortunately, Ambassador Bavat has escaped. Tarsi, transmit final report back to Commander Burgess. Helm, new course headed. I don't care where, as long as it's far away from the Briar Patch. Open a channel to Commander Burgess.
I've read the after-action report filed by Lieutenant Van Zyl. Pity we weren't able to apprehend Bavat, but I'm glad we shot that weapons facility down. Nicely done. As for that weapons research the Klingons were conducting, Starfleet has some of our best people analyzing the data you recovered. We'll find out what Bavat and his people were doing there soon enough. There's a lot more intel to analyze, and I suspect we'll be working again soon. Klingons don't tend to think small, and we'll need the best we can get to deal with Bavat. Admiral,
Congratulations,
you're
Lieutenant
the right
Commander.
officer for this job. The Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster.
Sorry, they're in the where now?
The Hiromi cluster.
The Hiromi what?
The Hiromi cluster.
The Hiromi...
Hiromi cluster.
It sounds like you're trying to say cluster.